Worked?
It worked. Okay. So yesterday we learned that when we multiply, factors are numbers that are being multiplied together, and product is the answer to a multiplication problem. Okay. So now what we're going to discuss. Oh, and I want to just tell you that like 3 times 2 are the factors, 6 is the product. Negative 10 times 5 are the factors, negative 50 is the product. Okay. And an expression with an exponent, we're going to do a couple of these. An exponent tells us how many times to multiply the base by itself, and then the base is the number that gets multiplied the number of times. So if we do a big 5 to the third, this is the base,
Squared.
and this is the exponent. And that means 5 times 5 times 5. And then we could do a variable, m to the fourth. This is still the base.
Oh, wow.
This is the exponent.
Okay.
Not m times 4. It would be m times m times m times m. The 4 tells us how many m's we need. And then we could have 5m to the second, and that would be 5 times m, because m is the base, not 5. Okay, does anybody know a number raised to what power is squared?
3.
Yes, it is the second power. Yep. So the number raised to the second power. So if you have something that says x squared, 8 squared, 5m squared, those are all squared because they all have a 2 in them. Okay, and then a number raised to the what power is cubed? It is 3. So y to the third, 11 to the third, 10m to the third. Okay. You guys have that?
No, ma'am. Can you just give me a second?
Yep. Now, when you flip it over to the back, these are all words that mean addition. That's why it's a plus sign. Subtraction, that's why this is a subtraction. Multiplication, division. These are words that mean that you're going to have a parenthesis in the problem. And then if you see the word less than, then you're going to actually flip the words around. So we have words that mean plus, and, total of, all together, combined, together, increased by. So the words that you see a lot of are increased by and sum. You'll see a lot of decreased by or difference. Those are the big ones there. A lot of times you'll see less than. We'll get to one of those. Times, of course. Product. You see product a lot. You'll see like the product of 5 and a number. Quotient, the quotient, and then the quantity of, twice the sum, times the sum. You're going to see a lot of times the sum. This one is a really big one, and times the difference. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to do...
Are you recording? Am I supposed to?
Yeah, I am recording.
Oh, okay.
Why? Yep. The little clock at the bottom. Yeah, I'm getting good at this. And my camera is facing the correct way, so we're good. These are important things. So if you ever see something upside down, it's because I didn't have it right. Okay. 5 more than 2 times a number. So remember when you see than, 5 more than. So more than means addition. So, and it says 5 more than 2 times the number. Okay, so 5 more than a number. So do you remember where it says turn around the words? So that means you're going to do 2 times the number plus 5. Whenever you see more than, you're going to flip it around. So we are going to do this one right there. It is going to get a little crazy in here. So is that better? Can you guys see that better? 7 less than 5 times the number. So again, you guys see where it says less than? Because this says right here, it says less than. That means we're going to flip it. So 7 less than 5 times the number. So we're going to start with 5 times the number. And then less than means, what do you think? Subtract 7. So this, yep, it's going to be right here. Okay, 5 times the number decreased by 2. So 5 times the number, so that's nice, right? Because you know it's going to be 5x. Yep, 5 multiplied by a letter. And then decreased. What does decreased mean? Subtract. So 5x minus 2. Oh, there we go. This is a good, like, if when you take the FSA, would be a drag and drop. So they would give you these and they'd give you a whole bunch and you would have to drag them up. So even though we're doing all the little arrows, this is a question that you could have. Okay, 2 decreased by 7 times the number. So it's not a flipped one because it has the word decrease. So we're going to start with 2. So where does the one start with 2? So we have this one, and this one. 2 decreased by 7 times the number. This is 2. Oh, that's increase because that would be addition. So 2 decrease is going to go down here. 2 increased by a number. So 2 increased. Increase means add. And 5 times the number would be 5x. So I want 2 plus 5x.
So that will be
Yeah. What does twice a number mean? What do you think twice means, you guys?
2 times
Yep. 2 times what? A number, so it would be any variable. They're using x, so we're going to use x. What does decreased by mean? And what are we subtracting by?
7.
So that goes there. And then 2 more than 7 times a number. Because it has more than, we're gonna rewrite it. 7 times the number is 7x. 2 more. So we're looking for something like that, but flipped. And that one would be here. Okay. We are going to skip. No, we're going to do one. I would like to do the word expressions. Let's do the expressions here. Write an algebraic expression for each work phrase. 4 times a number cubed decreased by 7. So 4x what?
Minus
4 cubed.
So 4x cubed. So what number am I going to put there?
3.
3.
Why are
4x,
you putting 3 there?
because see where it says cubed? It says 4 times a number cubed. So this number is cubed. So that means you have to put a 3 as an exponent.
So it has to be 3?
Yes, because that's what cubed means.
Squared is 2.
Yes, squared is 2. Decreased would be,
Subtract by 7.
and then we put 7. $12 less than twice x.
So Minus 2x.
Okay, but remember what we said about less than.
Oh, we have to switch it.
Yes, so 2x minus 12. We only switch when it's less than. Less than or more than. Everything else, the way you read it is the way you write it, except for less than and more than. Okay, the difference of 17 and 5 times a number. What does difference mean?
Subtraction.
So we're going to start with,
17.
and then difference means subtraction.
17 minus 5.
Go ahead. Yep. You guys remember you can use any variable. You don't have to use x. We're just using them. Okay.
Any number, so you put any number,
So when it says any number or it says a number, you can put any letter you want to.
a letter,
Yep. When it says 5 times a number, you don't know that number, so that's a letter.
okay, so put in.
5 increased by 3 times a number.
5 plus 3x.
Mm-hmm. And what does quotient mean?
Multiplication.
Division. So the quotient of 7 and the product of 3 in a number. So 7 divided by 3x. Or you could write it as 7 over 3x. Either one of those is okay. I do have one more. There's one more that I want to show you just because we have time. Before, I know they're going to come on with the announcement, but I want to do this one for you. Do you see how there's a 3 on the outside?
Yes.
And see how there's a 3 on the outside? So that's going to be something like 3 times the sum of a number and 8. So 3 times the sum of a number and 8. Anytime there's a number on the outside of parentheses.
Attention teachers.
Okay.
If you haven't already, please take